we were maturity wise, she was probably we were pretty close as a senior. Like, she barely looked at people when she spoke, and that was real soft spoken. And I like to pound beers at lunch and race my car around, speed it
But you
around.
felt like on a maturity level, you guys were about even?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, they balanced out, so that makes it even, right, Shaylee? Like,
I didn't know where the finger was supposed to go, neither, really. There he is. So we are.
Das crew.
I kind of just checked in now for the fuck of it because I thought it was in an hour, but then I saw Jaylee. So it's all good, man. I'm indoors again.
Good party last night, Chad.
It's fun.
Yeah, that was good.
I was a little hungover again this morning.
Yeah, I'm still hungover.
What was
I'm having.
We just podcasted, and Chad stayed late, and Doug went to bed, and we played music and fucking had a blast. What was it? The Last Waltz?
Mm-hmm. The Last Waltz.
Just kept watching
the band.
The band,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
With several
Right on.
special guests.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know you're a fucking solid. You have to be a solid group if you call yourselves the band. That's fucking throwing it down. That's saying we're gonna fucking be really good. You're gonna have to fucking trust us.
You mean like the football team?
Yeah.
That's the Washington football team.
Yeah.
And that's so they don't mock Indians. Yeah, I like it. I don't think that sounds bad at all. The Washington football team, as long as they get
the soccer thing.
Yeah,
as long as teams do that all the time.
As long as they maintain a losing record and beat the Cowboys now and then, I like them. I don't have a problem with them.
So you just want them to be historically accurate. Lose more than you win, but occasionally beat the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't think Andy knew he walked right into that. That was brilliant.
Setup.
I just pictured Andy all day, like pacing and trying to figure out the right words and the right way to get the Cowboys. Or
I got
the Chiefs? No, they're not the Chiefs. No, that doesn't make sense. Throw the paper away.
I got a wall.
Got a big pile of papers in the corner covering up his wastebasket.
God, no, that's not quite.
No wonder he was in early for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like 8 minutes before, and he was there. I'm like, fuck, did I get the wrong hour?
And then right when he writes
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
He writes the perfect joke, and then he flips on the news, and they're like, the Washington football team has adopted Mustangs as their new nickname. Congratulations, Mustangs. Fuck you.
But
fuck you, current events.
I like going back to the old drawing board, though. You know? It's like, it's perfect. And then you sit and look at it, and then it's like, time to scrap it and go back to the old drawing board. And I've never actually had an old drawing board, but in theory, it'd be nice to have one. I'll look at some Goodwills, maybe. Tap into somebody's, old drawing board. You'd have to get it at Goodwill.
Andy, do you have a Christmas tree up?
I do. I'm on the front lines on the war on Christmas. I'm prepared to get to that later, but yeah, this is the last stand here. This is it. Last year was the last Christmas, and I'm that that World War II soldier that comes out of the jungle 15, 20 years late. Like,
old Japanese guy, fucking holed up in his little hole on the side of a cliff.
Somehow I'm on Gilligan's
Island.
I get to Gilligan's Island, man. This is bullshit.
Except Andy's singing "Last Christmas" by George Michael, so it's not as intimidating.
Yeah,
that's a good
song. I put on the makeup I would have given somebody as a gift. The shiny lip gloss. Go to Victoria's Secret and I pick out something in my size, and This is this is it though.
You mentioned you're back inside.
Well, I'm the Airbnb guest tenant is gone for a couple months, and then he's gonna rent it again. So I'm hunkering down. This is T-shirt Central. This is Santa's workshop right here. I'm a frontline worker because I'm eliminating shopping for people. I'll do all the work. All they have to do is click on something that gets money to me.
So, Andy, that brings up a good point.
Soon you'll narrow down what that is. Yeah.
Yeah, Andy. So, like, where would they go to get one of these? These shirts?
Over to the big store over there at naturejack.com. This won't be out till Friday, but it's open now. But I want to create a Black Friday line out front of it in virtual reality or whatever. But it's set up. Me and James.
It just says coming soon.
Okay, well, James Frost win, and then go to the merch page, and you'll see the Jack Pack.
That should be the only.
You have to keep looking past the coming soon.
Okay, I see what you're below the fold on this, Andy.
Well, we're not.
By the way, coming soon is a very apropos phrase to have plastered all over your Nature Jack website.
Yeah, I know.
You did spell it with a U, right?
Yeah, no, we debated that. We discussed it.
The splash font.
Yeah, and there's still some finishing touches to web up there or come onto the screen or whatever.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah,
all right, you're on your way.
Yeah. And
so you've turned the Airbnb extra bedroom now into your T-shirt factory.
Holiday Central, and I'm also handling legal matters.
Oh yeah, doing some law work, some pro bono law work out of your bedroom too. That's good. In your free time, it's not all T-shirts.
I do a little lawyering up myself. Yeah, I got a letter. I sent our hippie friend that was at the party. I sent him a little gift, and then it never arrived. So it got intercepted, and he got a letter explaining that it was confiscated for its contents.
No.
And I also had put my own address on it, so I got a letter too, and my letter says that I can contest it, and then I called up it, and I was going to go more. I was going to try to be more Matlock, and I ended up more Foghorn Leghorn. And I left a message and hoped that would be the end of it. Looky here now, my nephew. You see, left something in my car, and so I left a really fucked up message, thinking, but I thought that'd be the end of it. And now I got a message back from him about my message. So I'm kind of preparing my defense. That was my lawyer, Foghorn Matlock.
Unfortunately, that was your defense. Was just your Foghorn Leghorn Matlock. Is all you had.
Yeah, I know. Now, and then I blew that, and I can't. Could you roll back my cadence? I can't remember what cadence I was in when I called it earlier.
Now, like there's a stenographer listening to all the phone calls.
Just start rotating through. Do Foghorn Leghorn when they first call you up, and then switch to Yosemite Sam, and then go to Sylvester the Cat, and then just be like,
found it.
This guy's crazy. Yeah. That's what happened. Yeah. Shit.
I had a girlfriend for
succotash.
I had a girlfriend for a short time that she had a lisp. And then people would tease her with that, like my drinking friends and stuff, and would make sport of it, and it's like I thought it was adorable, and I did always like.
Was your dad around when you had this girlfriend? Because he would have loved to have taken a shot at naming that.
I don't think I got the joy. I don't think I got. Oh yeah, I did have one, or Yeah, one girlfriend. I don't think he probably said some shit, but I didn't hear it. I should have ran up to the stairs and listened, but I didn't want to hurt her feelings. It's like,
you weren't situated by the heat register, so you couldn't hear.
Yeah, really. Really, the only girlfriend that I remember bringing over, I was 18 and she was 15, and I was a senior in high school. I've been held back, of course, from the first grade incident. The gang beat down.
Beating?
The gang beating I took from those local toughs kicked my ass. And so I was, but we were maturity wise, she was probably we were pretty close as a senior. Like, she barely looked at people when she spoke, and that was real soft spoken. And I like to pound beers at lunch and race my car around.
But you felt like on a maturity level, you guys were about even?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, they balanced out, so that makes it even, right, Shaylee? Like,
I didn't know where the finger was supposed to go, neither, really.
That's my pee hole. Oh shit! So what? I don't want you to have to give away too much, but what's going on with what you sent in the mail?
Are you? Let's see. This is.
Are you allowed to talk about pending litigation?
Yeah. Well, I guess so, because it's only.
I don't want. I mean, you can wait, and you can even wait to have it on Patreon if you want. But
I was trying to think of it.
His lawyer has advised him not to talk about it, but he's going to.
What I'm concerned about is that the post office confiscate and go through a package. Now, I know my nephew has long hair and all, but I sent my aunt or my sister his whatever. I'm fucking this up.
This is not good.
We gotta work
They're going to tear you apart.
CBD, man.
Is there a
it's
chance?
CBD. That's my defense. As far as I know, those were CBD cigarettes. Surely I wouldn't have. Or I just thought it was a Pink Floyd tape in metal.
Andy, there's no such thing as a CBD cigarette.
Here's the thing. So if you're just sending weed, are you just sending weed from one legal place to another legal place?
Yeah,
why are you even doing that?
What? You want to get in trouble.
What's the point of that?
When you're
leaving
a farmer,
evidence everywhere.
So that's illegal to do that?
I guess that's what they're applying.
Just say you didn't know that.
Conveyance.
Well, I don't think he should speak to him. I don't
not a good defense.
No further questions.
Oh, that's right. It's still illegal federally, and you're using.
Oh, it's across state lines.
Yeah, you can't use.
Yeah, but it's legal in both states.
That doesn't necessarily make it legal.
The U.S. government.
Yeah.
Who runs the U.S. post office?
I guess
that's where a lot of people get busted. Is they go to another state to get it, and then they're trying to drive back. The best case scenario about me continuing on with this is I send the hippie in to pick up something, and then the fucking SWAT team is there waiting. Oh, he's your patsy.
Again.
But it's like, it ain't worth going after.
There's no need to be.
Yeah.
I mean, what are they trying to charge you with something?
Well, I don't know. I don't like reading them. I read I got the gist of it, and it made me nervous, and I didn't want to feel nervous, so I just stopped reading.
Stopped reading?
No,
he stopped reading and then called in as a cartoon character to exasperate the situation.
I didn't mean to.
I've read enough. I said I've read enough.
Here's the problem: is I need
let me get to the bottom of this.
I need to hone up on some math.
Get me. I just can't imagine why you would call them to make sure.
I really don't know what Matlock sounds like. I know what Andy Griffith sounds like in Mayberry. Now Barney, but that ain't lawyering. So I was hoping to have a better, like a Matlock, and then I realized I can't even do that. That's why it drifted to comic Foghorn Leghorn depths.
Every impression I attempt always turns into Apu from The Simpsons. It doesn't matter if it's an Irish accent or Italian or is South African. It's it always ends up being thank you very much.
Yeah,
I can't do them, and that's what. Yeah, you defaulted to Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, like that's what you
Maybe-
kind of need the suit and you need to
Can you
get
do
the
my
rhythm.
cousin Vinny maybe when they call back?
Shit, man.
That'll get you out of it.
I could have tried Giuliani. He's the new go-to
Why was?
writer.
Did you think that they were going to think Matlock was on the phone and they were going to drop it?
Well, it's just
They're going to be
I thought I would.
intimidated.
Intimidated by Matlock?
What I was planning to do was to say, well, is this do I need a lawyer? And they go, oh my, I have a lawyer. I don't know what I should have not called.
Wait, you say, I have a lawyer.
Yes,
Let me
yes.
put him on the phone. Hang
Yeah,
on
and
a
then he
second.
comes
And then you
over.
hold the phone.
I do say.
Some flip-flop
Now,
noises
Barney?
with some fake shoes like you're on Hogan's Heroes. Oh, here he comes now. Click, 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 click.
I think that the point is if you get a letter and you could get in trouble with the feds, is you work on your impressions for a minute.
Or when they say we're just going to confiscate this, or you
let
can
'em have
contest it, then you just let them have it. Twice that happened to me
Yeah.
when my kids lived here. Once my daughter bought a car in Mexico and registered it over here, but registered it at my address, and then somebody tried to drive across with it loaded and it got busted. So I got the same letter. And then once my son loaned his car to a friend who tried to make a run with it and he got busted. And both times the letter comes to my house because that's where they were registered. And it was the same exact thing. We've confiscated these due to this. If you contest it, then here's how, do this. And I'm just like, fuck it, just leave it alone. Don't ever say anything.
Yeah.
And they never sent a single letter back. That was it. It was done.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm sure I got put on a list of some
Hey,
kind.
you
And,
wanna-
Andy's
you wanna-
like, Andy's
you
like,
like to
this
sound like
eighth
my
of
attorney?
an ounce is going through. I want it back. That is
Excuse me, I'm going to
bullshit.
put my lawyer Chad on. He's going to. You just say that like he said
Yeah,
that.
and
man,
from
you know?
Chad's story, the last name you want to give is Chad. He's already
Yeah,
got 2
yeah.
marks.
I'm on the
Yeah.
list.
Yeah, they're like, yo, you mean the car guy?
Yeah.
we're going to be contacting Chad. So
Yeah.
thank you for reminding us.
We're rounding up the usual suspects. So Mr. Shank will definitely be in for a discussion. Don't you worry about that.
Well, thanks. We'll now be sniffing his mail as well. I love that Andy pursued it for something so disposable as
Yeah.
some
I
cigarette.
went back to after my second Dewey, third. No, I've only gotten 2, but after my second one, no, my first Dewey they took
No, you got 2 in a span of like a couple weeks.
months apart.
Yeah.
I had a vision trouble. But I had a sunglasses case that said it was the brand or whatever was Police. So it's just sitting there in my console when I was getting arrested, and then the second cop on the scene was flashing the light around my car. My co-pilot Mac, who's worthless, he can't drive and he can't stay sober, so he's not a good sidekick that way. And then the cop shined the thing on the sunglasses case. It said Police, and he, it's like, he fucking grabbed that. He goes, let me see what that is. Like, he didn't grab anything else out of my car but that. And in that I had what looked like a syringe, and it was full of oil. And it looked like, when they put it on the hood of the car, and I was all sweating in the back of the car because I found out hash will give you the sweats, especially when you're talking to the popo, and they put you through the obstacles.
You got the hash sweats.
I was sweating down my head, and my hands were cuffed behind me, so I could only put my tongue out to stop the sweat, or I was like dripping down my fucking head, and then they put that heroin. They go, oh, we got heroin on there, and I was like, damn, I got heroin. How did I get it? And then I realized what it was. It was a hash oil, but it did look like a syringe, and they were fucking. I think they high-fived. They were pretty happy when they found a drunk driver.
You basically gave them a clue by putting Police on it, so they made sure they didn't miss it.
I know. But
as Andy's lawyer, I want to clarify and make sure they did not find a syringe or heroin. They found a syringe-like thing that had hash oil in it from
Right.
weed. I just want to
Yeah.
make sure that's clear, Andy.
Yeah. And then, but then
It was a flavor
You're a good
injection.
lawyer.
I think it was 6 months later. It was a long time, but I had these sunglasses that go in that sunglasses case, and I could never just quite square it right, you know. So I went back there and I asked for my sunglasses case back after the case was all settled, and then they gave it to me, and then I go, whoa, there was something else in here. I had some hash oil, and she goes, "You're not getting that back." Like, just real snotty. Like, I didn't even have a discussion point. It was taken from my car. It was legal for the most part, and they took it. I think it was
Legal
legal
for the
or
most part.
illegal?
Well, it wasn't
Which was
marked
it?
with. It wasn't store
Legal
marked.
for the most
you know.
part.
Well, it was black market hash oil, but they didn't. The cops, they disappear that. You know, they got my. They still have my sunglasses case, but I got it back, and now I still. And to this day, I still put drugs in it. I just put it out of the. Well, I mean, if I were to put it in, I don't put it in my car, of course, because you separate the two activities.
And go, just listen to me here.
Yeah.
If you do, you have a penchant for getting pulled over. If you have
Not
something in your
anymore.
car that says police on it, isn't that gonna like make a cop go, "Oh, I wonder what that is"? You know, it says police. Did he steal something from the police?
I was
Is
in
he
the back.
impersonating a police officer?
Exactly.
What is this?
At that point, I
He's
was
a
already
friend of the police.
I was literally sweat bullets and handcuffs in the back of the car, so they didn't ask me. But I would have said, "Oh, I got those for contributing to the policeman's ball fund."
Yeah.
And I'd like to make
I
another
support.
contribution because I really like those sunglasses, if you know what I mean. Maybe, I put a little donation to the policeman's
You're like
ball.
you're like Buscemi in Fargo. It's like, yeah, we could take care of that right here, instead of having to go all the way into a Brainerd. Just take your wallet out, get the the 50s like sticking up out a little bit, like, oh.
That didn't even work when I tried to get Kentucky Fried Chicken at the drive-thru 2 minutes after they closed, and that's from a guy making $6 an hour.
Yeah,
I literally had a $20 bill. Isn't there any way that we could? Because you're just throwing. I see that guy behind you is just throwing it in the trash.
Yes, I was going to say, that guys are just dumb probably because they throw it in the trash.
Runner, man. No one needs to know about this. I'm going to pay. Ooh, and did you drop this 20?
That'd be funny if they were like, hey, Kevin, there's some guy outside who wants to give us $20 to take the garbage out for us. Should we do it?
Yeah, man.
Just waited for
here
to take
you go,
that
bro.
Stack out back.
It's good to be indoors, but I can't smoke pot like I frequently do. So, but
Not even a
weird to
CBD
see
cigarette.
smoking.
How about the
right? Yeah, that hippie in Nevada, he could go skulk down and see the fucking feds have that envelope all fucking. I don't think they find Pink Floyd the greatest hits funny at all. On it's what I sent it in was a cassette tape looking thing. It's a metal tin. It's just say, hey man, I'm sorry that you had to witness that fiasco. I'm sorry.
Look, first of all, no amount of weed is going to undo what he saw and what he went through.
Him,
It's post-traumatic.
I take him out there to have a good time at a music festival, and then he has a bad trip, turns into a fiasco on him, and some shit gets melted in his brain. Yeah, man. So I sent him these cigarettes, hoping it might calm his nerves. He's working frontline with the public there at the AM PM, and I thought them
and now he's got the
cigarettes would calm him down.
Now he's got the feds breathing down his back. So he's even more stressed out.
Yeah. Because as Erickson pointed out, you sent him something that he could just buy there.
You just give him cash.
He probably has it for sale at his job. Yeah. He could probably be standing at work and literally go like this and get the thing that Andy sent him. Oh, here. It's the thought that counts, and I'm glad you're trying to help him through his.
I almost sent him some casino gambling chips for Nevada, but I figured he gets those anywhere. right, man. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So this is the homestand. This is where Christmas dies, right here. Uh, I'll save this for the Patreon because it's a bitter story. Betrayal,
All right.
but some boundaries were crossed.
Uh-oh.
All right. Upsell it. I like it. All right. I'm excited now. I want to go right to the Patreon. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Cut this one short.
We got our Christmas shit up already too.
Yeah, Mitchell's
We're rolling into
crazy with that.
Thanksgiving. Dude, the tree she did was pretty spectacular. She should be a pro. She could turn pro in Christmas tree decorating. And the best part is that she requires absolutely nothing from me to do this. So she's got everything I'm looking for in a Christmas tree partner. I carried the box down at the end.
Yeah, there you
Put it
go.
in
That's
store.
it.
That's nice.
Perfect.
Not a real tree. Yeah, it's a fakie.
No.
We haven't put up any Christmas decorations yet. We thought we were done when all our kids moved out, and then the grandkids started being like, "Hey, where's your Christmas tree?" Fuck. So we got to put up a Christmas tree. I did watch Christmas Vacation just so I could remember a kinder, gentler Randy Quaid.
Oh my God! Right?
He's great. he really is the fucking spokesman for the. He should be.
He's perfect.
He could be a general if the Southern
general of the
fucking,
crackpot army.
Yeah, crackpot army. It's not, you can't even say it's like the Southern Army. It's like fucking. There's crackpots a couple houses down. You just fucking know them when you see them, and that's the fucking army. But Randy Quaid he could be the one who flies up into the face of it and says, "All right, you illegal alien assholes," or whatever.
Yeah, he was almost the guy that came out at that press conference in Vegas that you were talking about a couple weeks ago, Andy, that they were doing the recount, and that guy came out with his beer, barbecue, and freedom t-shirt on. He's like,
my family.
In the movie, Randy Quaid will play that part, and that'll be our introduction to his character, and then he'll be working for the resistance or the persistence.
Before Trump, Randy Quaid was still a nutty fuck, but he was in Canada and he was on Twitter, and then he had a feud with a guy that one of them got punched in the face or something happened back a long time ago, but these two were going at it on Twitter. It was a guy who wrote Pina Colada or someone.
Rupert Holmes?
No, his name was Bernie, I think. But he had like one song, and then him and Randy were viciously going at it on Twitter, calling each other has-beens and like that, but not funny, neither of them. And then I jumped in there and started dissing on, I think his name's Bernie, but his fucking shitty song. And then I saw a dumpster that had a couch sticking out it, and I wrote, "Hey, this must be Bernie's new fucking piano lounge." I was pandering to Randy Quaid. And then Randy Quaid liked one of my tweets, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Randy Quaid liked the tweet, and then he started following me, and I was like, I was so fucking happy for a couple. Cousin Eddie is following me on Twitter, and then I started reading some of his shit and going, "Oh man, no." We've since had a fallout, or he changed a couple. He went from, he was.
I'm sure he's lost an account or two and had to restart.
With Stanhope somewhere. And I tweeted to him, I go, my friend Doug Stanhope doesn't think that this is the real Randy Quaid or something about celebrity. My celebrity friend Doug Stanhope doesn't believe that you're the real Randy Quaid. And he goes, response was like, I don't believe Doug Stanhope's a real celebrity. It's Randy Quaid.
Nice of you to put Doug on his radar.
He tweeted a lot about drinking Pabst beer and watching Chips. That was his thing back then. And then Trump come into power, and then it just went downhill. He started smoking them.
Gave him purpose.
Yeah. Up until then, his biggest highlight was the Rupert Murdoch. He's had a mask on and was simulating boning his lady friend or whatever, and with a mask and Rupert Murdoch mask on, I think. And
And that's when I was like, man, my friend Randy needs help. I don't know if I can be there for him anymore on Twitter.
So Andy, is it
Yeah.
Randy Quaid versus Bernie Sanders? Is that the
No,
Bernie you're talking about?
Oh,
Because he does have, it's in the
not
news that
pina
he had a beef
colada,
with
but
Bernie
it's a song.
Sanders.
It's like I think it's a song about a drink and the tropics. And it was a Florida guy, and him and Randy Quaid had an altercation in the '80s. And for some reason, it was re-upped and going at it on Twitter. I just happened to, I don't think Randy had that many followers or whatever, but I just happened to see it going on. And then it was like, 2 minutes later, a minute later, 30 seconds later, I'm chiming in. I really hate that guy too, or whatever. So me and Randy, we became Twitter buddies over that. We bonded over, fuck all. I can't think of the song or the guy, but he was like a one-hit wonder. And I'm thinking Pina Colada, but I fucking don't know my tropical drink songs.
Well, that's Rupert Holmes Jr.
I do remember when
But I
Andy
don't
was
know if it's,
retweeting this stuff because Randy Quaid
I do.
was going to go to
I remember
Florida
that.
and kick this guy's ass.
Well, he got
Yeah.
busted in 2010 in Florida, in Sarasota. Him and his wife were facing burglary charges. I don't know what they did. I'm trying to find the name of a guy.
Client, Mr.
I
Quaid.
think they took off, didn't they? Didn't they?
Yeah.
flee?
He
Yeah.
had similar charges all around wherever him and his lady stayed. And smoked meth and stayed too long, and then they tried to, he was fuck yeah, it's like that. Isn't there a movie about that? Like a guy just fucking grifting that way? But
he defrauded several innkeepers.
Who would play Randy Quaid? The Randy Quaid story. That's the up and comer you want to hire. That guy. Who could handle the reins of Randy Quaid being goofy Randy, lovable Randy, and then I'll bet the real douchebag is his brother Dennis, though.
Yeah.
He's still employable though. So
yeah, Dennis looks weird now, man.
Yeah. He was a good-looking brother until about 4 weeks ago, and then it all fell shit for Dennis.
Yeah. Well, he had a bunch of work done, and it's one of those things where it didn't work.
Yeah,
the work didn't work.
His face,
and just look how you look. If you're a guy, especially, just grow old. It's fine.
Yeah,
I was just watching
like
Inner Space.
Claymation.
Yeah, Inner Space had him and Meg Ryan, who would
and
probably
Martin
be
Short.
Yep. And those two would probably be the most beautiful couple on earth, even as old people, if they didn't fuck themselves all up. Now they both look like monsters.
Oh my God! If you put them side by side, how they used to look together, and how they look now together.
Shaylee, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get in there. Like, here's me and Dennis.
Yeah. You need to back up a little bit so that you can see Meg Ryan's hair. Like make your face farther away. So the face gets.
You've got mail.
You've
got mail.
That's pretty good.
I don't think that's Meg. Is that Meg?
No,
that's his new young wife.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Yeah, man. I bet he still kills it at Christmas around the.
Yeah, he's slaying.
Randy's fucking weird chick. Can't even get over the border. Yeah, Randy's one like. It's like when you go to see a band and you think they suck or whatever, but then there's the guy who's like fucking really into it. Like I experienced this at Quiet Riot. Like people around me really, really understood Quiet Riot. And I thought, wow, I can't take this shit. And that's what fucking Randy Quaid's like. Trump is fucking. Oh man, he's doing that. That's fucking from his original album. I love this.
So wait, you just compared Randy Quaid's love for Donald Trump to a hardcore Quiet Riot fan?
That you met because Quiet Riot was the fucking.
Kevin DeBro had some redeeming qualities. I mean, at least
Quiet Riot was great.
Yeah,
they didn't have they weren't a fucking great band. Weren't they like fucking?
Quiet Riot was a great fucking metal band. Back when metal was something.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna get some hate.
Slick
tweets.
Black Cadillac. Remember that song? Oh,
yeah. I think that was about
powerful,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I remember the two they played on the radio.
Yeah.
See, Chad's
one of them was a Slade song.
the two songs they played, the Mental Health and Come On Feel the Noise. Outside of that, you guys, did you get the box set of fucking Quiet Riot? So I bet it's just kind of a box with 2 hits in it.
Oh man, I loved Quiet Riot.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
Evan
they were
Dubrow's
too loud.
dead now, isn't he?
Yeah, he died.
Oh
That's too
no! I'm speaking of the dead.
You know,
Bang my head. I'm gonna wake
It
him.
says
if I
band
bang my
that
head. Wake him
Randy
up.
Rhoads started out in that band.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Their
know
most
that.
famous member. Yeah,
know that, dude.
he quit and joined Ozzy Osbourne, and that was like the most famous thing that ever happened to Quiet Riot.
I
was
heard
having
he
their
joined a
guitar
stunt plane. Stunt plane.
the Joey Chitwood Flyers.
Yeah.
I legit don't know a lot of their songs because I had the album, but I had the little 45 that was like a single. It had like the 2 popular songs. I had the like Rat, Round and Round album, but if that's the only song that was on the album.
Remember when they were playing in Vegas when we were walking up the Fremont? So I don't know. I was all. They were in the
Oh,
Fremont.
at that middle stage where the band.
No, they were at
played,
the
like
very beginning. They were at the very
really?
first stage. Yeah, and they
Are you
played
sure what
round and round, and I was tripping, but I walked. I was like, and I thought, wow, man, they sound just like them. And then I walked all the way up, and then I come back, and they were playing the same song again. Another set. Like one set ended. I don't know how it happened, but they played round and round twice on my walk. But then the second time, I was like, man, somebody said these guys sound like Rat. And they go, that is Rat. I go, huh? That's why they sound like him. I got it.
Just so you guys know, Quiet Riot is slated to attend the Rock Legends Cruise number 9, which is February 14th through the 18th, 2022. So there's still time. Tickets are available.
I'm concerned about cruise ships, pandemics, and aged metal stars. Not that worried about it, but I'm thinking about it.
Listen, nobody wants to be in a hot tub with Quiet Riot anymore.
No,
That's
no.
gone.
Oh shit.
Or
Yeah, it
anybody.
looks like they've been going through some singers too. So who knows what you're going to get at that cruise? Buyer beware.
Well, you might get some people.
It's probably Quiet Riot with Rome.
Yeah. Like Great White's was looking for some members, you know.
Who was?
Well, Great White, when they had their fire, and then they lost. I think they lost a member. You know, they needed a new pyrotechnics guy. I think, you know, definitely the sound engineer. If he didn't die, he probably had post-traumatic stress, being right in the middle of all that.
Well, he was closer to the door.
Yeah,
He's in the
that's
back
true.
of or he's in the front of the house.
Mm-hmm. And he could have controlled it by, you know, what he's doing on the
He
keyboard.
was probably the first one out of there. He was like, "Fuck this!
I
this
knew
place
this
is
was
going
going to
up."
happen.
Bring the bass
I
down.
told
Bring
him
the bass down. Oh fuck! And then he's out the building like, oh, I should have brought the bass down and announced there was a fire, but you know.
I only had time to say one thing, and I decided to say, "Turn the bass down."
I always felt bad about the pyrotechnics guy because really he just wanted people to have a good show. He wanted, you know, he was hoping that people would be going, "Wow, they're shooting shit off there in Desert Moon," and I can't wait for one of the hits. What'll happen? And then
Yeah, no one talks about the hundreds of times that it worked.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, technically, it was more popular than any other time. I mean, we all know about it.
Well, and then it's like when radio
the biggest show for sure.
That's when pyrotechnics guys started losing more and more work. Like, man, nobody's, you know, now everybody's going to them lasers, you know. Bullshit, fucking lasers. Lasers, you can't smell lasers.
Yeah.
You can't burn a club down with lasers.
Yeah. Yeah, then remember they also tried to burn the guy from Metallica up. That happened around the same
James
time.
Hetfield stepped into a no safe zone while on stage. Yeah, live. That was crazy.
Yeah, they blasted his ass.
That was his fault
that,
completely.
Before that, Pepsi tried to burn poor Michael Jackson. You know,
they did burn him,
but you know,
he almost took care of the problem.
Yeah, Pepsi realized we've just given a lot of money to this pedophile. Let's set him on fire and see what happens. You know, if only Subway had the fortitude to do that, they could have torched Jared while he was eating a sandwich.
Push him into the bread oven.
How's that hot Italian one? Oh, I like it. Oh, my hair. Yeah. Fuck kids, will you? Fuck kids. That's what you get, Jared. Burned by your own fucking greed, man.
Oh,
damn. Gotta get to some weed.
And his hair matches his headphones, matches his Christmas tree.
I think it's
Is it the
reflection from the
lights?
Christmas tree light. Yeah, it's a reflection
little
of the Christmas
backlighting.
tree lights, but
I'll have
it's
a
fucking
blue Christmas without Christmas. Hey, you know what the best thing about having no one to shop for is you can just go out and go, wow, I think I'll buy that for myself. Which I do every year anyway, but this year it just seems more special. I'm thinking about putting things under a tree with that I buy for myself in a gift bag and putting colorful paper around it. You
What's
know?
on your wish list, Andy?
Cocaine, mushrooms,
Don't send it in the mail.
Oh.
a bag of glue, just anything.
A bag of glue. Someone gets
Christmas-
like a giant
That's
gallon
that's how they
Ziploc
sell
and
it.
just squeezes a bunch of Elmers into a Ziploc
When-
bag. Well,
Clark-
that'll do.
Clark Griswold gets stuck up in the attic and wraps the shit around his head and sitting up there crying. That's gonna be pretty much. I think that'll be Christmas morning. I think on Christmas Eve I'll just unwrap a couple of things. Yeah. But I got the space.
Probably too cold to be outside.
Well, I'd be out there hunkered down if I needed to, you know, figuring out that lighting that people have grown accustomed to.
Yeah, there's Andy's Christmas card.
You know what I want?
I always send down. Who's on deck?
None of these model airplanes ever get put together.
You don't even have a model airplane kit. You just
No,
have
but-
that bag and a stick of glue.
Huffing it, you know, it's like that's the fucking. I'm glad I've only used it sparingly, but man, it's like fucking. It's wonderful if you do it right. I mean, you know, not
Christmas?
recommended. Huffing, yeah, all of it, man. You know, it's like who's to say we all like part of the holidays is tradition, and then tradition is whatever you make it, and we all follow the same script. You know, could be the kids get out of bed at 7 and they come up and sniff a bag of glue, go back to bed for 7 hours, and mom and dad get up and bang some fucking meth, and then you know you invite the fucking people over. That's.
Don't invite people over. That's just irresponsible. Just do your math and stuff your glue by yourself.
You'll only invite people over the first year. The second year, you're going to realize you're going to want all that meth for yourself. So there's no point.
Yeah. I don't know. I've had meth, smoked meth. Never put it in my veins or anything, but it just always felt like I'm gonna want my teeth eventually, and it always seemed counterproductive to, like people who like my brother Larry. He's got some funky ass teeth from his party days, and really all I've got from my party days is I jumped off of too many high places and hurt my back a lot. So that's mine, you know.
Injury
but I
prone.
can still eat corn on the cob and steak without help.
Oh shit.
So Andy's not doing anything for Thanksgiving.
No, I'm going over to James's and to early to watch football and do the early part of Thanksgiving. But when I come back home, we ain't having it. We ain't got none of the traditional shit. We don't have any fucking disagreeable friends or relatives over. We don't have a big dinner. We're not going anywhere. And none of that because they don't. Those people, they don't do that. We don't celebrate.
Oh, that's right. Wait,
We don't.
even
We
for
don't.
something like that?
We don't celebrate anything except celebrating nothing. Not we. I mean them.
Right.
You know, but they do birthdays. But I'm done of Christmas. But I'm doing. That's what I'm saying. I'm castaway. You know, I got my fucking Globetrotter ball and a hat on it, and we're gonna have some eggnog.
Wilson?
I got a big piece of turkey jerky from my friend at the deli. So I'm like, give me a fucking, you know, he had turkey jerky. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna take a handful of chips and dip. And maybe throw a roll, eat half a roll, and throw half of it for the birds and squirrels or whatever, and then I'm gonna drink and drive somewhere.
Full day.
Shit. Just make sure you got a syringe full of goodies in your police bag on your passenger seat.
Yeah.
When you go cruising out.
Maybe hit record on video just as soon as you get pulled over.
Leave it on the dash. We'll just take audio.
They always have a 2-camera shoot going.
Yeah.
They usually sometimes they'll have a
footage.
3-camera shoot, but it's convenient not to have that camera running. That's the one they cut that one, and then there's the dashboard one, and then the one that doesn't do them any good. But yeah, I want to, like, you know, on my bucket list is to get pulled over and just fucking take off, you know, run. I can't, you know.
Evade the police?
Like on foot?
Like on foot?
I mean, I think
He's already done that.
Shaylee was close to when I tried to elude the police, and then I blew up something in the back of my leg out, and then, you know, had to walk right back.
I'm just kidding. I'm
You
just
gotta
kidding,
make sure
guys.
you got to make sure your getaway vehicle
Wait.
has gas in it.
Tell me what's happening here. What did you like? You were running from the cops and you like pulled a
No,
hammy
I
and
was
you had
on
to
tour.
fucking grab the back of your leg and then
I was on tour with Doug. We're in Portland at Dante's, and there's a busy sidewalk across like Burnside, or not across Burnside, but the other street there by Voodoo Donuts. And the cop goes, hey, and he was busting 2 people for jaywalking, coming towards me. He was like grabbing them by the arm and like, hey, you know, he's writing them tickets. And it was a don't enter the crosswalk. And I took off running at a full sprint to jaywalk while he's busting people for jaywalking the other direction. But something happened, like I got, you know, the great running facts, you know. It's like something rolled up in the back of my head. I couldn't even get across the intersection without I was limp. And I went like, that's what I think, what, you know. So then I went up the street and changed shirts like you do, you know, flipped one in, the other one out. And then, but I couldn't disguise the obvious limp that the cop got to watch. You know, you reach the back of your leg because it feels like somebody just shot you in the back of the leg. So you're reaching for blood or whatever. But so then when I went back and I was limping, and then the cop saw me and he knew I was, you know, it was the same situation. I you know, I'm not that good of a quick change artist. Hey, dude with the limp. He looked just like the other guy, except he had a hat that was on forwards and his shirt was the other way around. Well, that was another guy. I saw him running up the street.
I say, pay attention, sir.
I says he almost knocked over my chicken hawk. I'm watching the clock like I did when I worked at the mill to see. That's like, I just gotta go to the weed. You know?
Let's do it. Let's go make a drink and come back on Patreon. I'm down for
Andy
that.
wants to go smoke outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So let's do our outs. If you'd like to send Andy some cash, you could do that. His Venmo is Andy-Andrist.
Linda
And,
Allen sent
there it is.
money in my. I got this charge that was like taking $300 out of my account. Something I forgot to cancel or something, and it's like, I woke up to that. I was like, I thought I had money in my account. Now there's nothing, and I'm froze up, and I can't use it, and I'm fucking bummed out. And before I can even go to the bank, I go to the post office. Linda Allen, our favorite from Doug's parties, she sent me
Fun
a
house,
check.
happy hours.
Yeah, so I like trying to write it out like, man, these fucker, I don't remember this thing and I didn't use it and shit. And then I went to the bank and they said I can't cancel it. I can only contest it. So I have $300 that are maybe mine, maybe theirs. But I can't go to Vietnam and argue with the mob.
It never fucking ends with you, brother.
Yeah, but thank
It's
you,
fucking
Linda
amazing.
Allen, for the $50 that
Thank
helped
you, Linda.
lift that shitty morning.
Nice.
Yeah, keep some cash in Andy's commissary fund, please. Otherwise, jail's a real bummer, man.
Unexpected expenses do spring up in my life.
That's true. Also, issues with Andy merch. There's a nice Christmas present for you, or a nice Hanukkah gift, maybe something for your Kwanzaa friends. A nice Issues with Andy t-shirt right there from the DougStanhope.com merch store. And then here's the big one right here, the Nature Jack t-shirt available at naturejack.com. Just keep clicking past the coming soon pop-ups.
Scroll down.
And eventually,
scroll down.
Eventually
it's down there
you'll
somewhere.
find your way. You got to earn this shirt.
Yeah,
We can't just be giving these out all willy-nilly. You've got to earn a shirt like this.
This was
You've got to
my
prove yourself.
I was
the
like
obstacle course of a website that Andy has constructed for you.
I talk about evening out. I got somebody from Canada ordered a shirt when I hadn't even advertised them for a bit, and then underpaid.
You still haven't.
And didn't include postage. And I sent it to him going, man, that kind of sucks. I think I made $4 on that transaction. And then another Canadian, a couple bought 2 shirts and then sent extra money. So I was like, worry about the little shit, but they're going to wear the shirts together and go Nature Jack. And I'm changing lives.
How much shipping are you paying for fucking someone sending something to Canada, a t-shirt?
Well, the one person sent $25. It didn't even cover the asking price of the shirt, let alone the $20. It cost $20 to send to Canada. So I made $5, which is the cost of the shirt. So I was like, fuck it. That's fine.
So you made no dollars. You need to talk to somebody who knows about how to ship t-shirts.
Well,
if only you knew anybody.
I don't have a PR department or, like somebody to go, so I just sent it. But then, like I said, then the other Canadian couple, they sent extra money to cover the other Canadians.
Oh, they know each other?
Yeah, that's what Canadians do.
No, it works out.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
It does. It all evens out, Shaylee. We're even.
I guess
mature
so.
levels.
I guess so.
Oh shit. All right. And so also you guys, if you're on the Twitch is making a big comeback, by the way. I'm seeing Twitch everywhere. People are twitching now. It's catching on again. It was hot a few years ago and then kind of wasn't, and now it's hot again. So if you're on the Twitch, subscribe to Chad's Twitch channel and watch him and some of our other stupid friends fuck around and play video games and just do general fuckery. It's good times. And if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you get a free Twitch channel to be included in that. So, use it for Chad.
And we didn't get a chance to talk about it, but
we'll talk about it in the next
one. We'll talk about that next time because I don't even want to do that on Patreon. I want to talk about that so everyone could hear it too because I just listened to it today and it's so good.
Yeah.
But there's a free offer for XM Sirius until what, December, right?
December 1st.
December 1st. So you get on there free and you can listen to it on demand and we'll talk about it next week.
it's fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Julie did a really good job putting it together, and the stories were fantastic. If you're a Mitch Hedberg fan, you'll love it. If you're not a Mitch Hedberg fan, you will be after you listen to it, because it was really, really good.
Yeah,
it's really nice. It's time to get some of that
figure out where all
stuff
your
out
friends
there,
are stealing jokes from when you listen to Hedberg.
Yeah.
I loved it. I listened to it this morning. I got up, took a bath, and started listening to it. And I listened to almost all of it in the tub.
Yeah.
I kept changing out the water. I sat in
it's
there
like
for
2 hours long.
Yeah.
That's where I listen to it. That's fucking pretty funny. That's a good place. Get in the tub and listen to Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah. When the water turns tepid, then let some out and add hot.
Also, on December 4th, Doug's doing a no encore for the Donkey Q&A. It'll be like a live stream, so everyone will be invited on that. And if you've heard the book and you got a question, that's you can tune in for that. It'll be December 4th, Friday. It's like one of the happy hours. So that's it.
Let's drink.
All right. Right on. I don't know if you guys, I'm glitching in and out, so I don't even know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can't hear you at all.
Oh.
Andy.
All right. Well, we're going to go over on Patreon and not hear me over there. That's what we can do when we get done here. If you'd like to hang out with us for another hour when the edibles kick in, it's over on Patreon, just $5 a month. Patreon.com /issues with Andy. We'll see you over there.